to another episode of Shop Black Live. I am Leah Patterson, your host, and if this is your very first time checking us out, let me tell you what we do here. We are so much more than a marketplace. We are a grassroots movement that is giving you the opportunity and the chance to channel justifiable anger, frustration, uncertainty into economic, sustainable, effective change by being able to put your dollars where you say your hearts and your intentions are. That is what we're about here at Shop Black Live. And oh my goodness, it's just been a wonderful experience so far. You all have been supporting us from day one. And I mean, it's just so exciting and we appreciate it so much. We are here at our holiday episode. I'm gonna call it our holiday episode because we're gonna be encouraging you all to shop with these businesses and see if you can get these last minute gifts in. Because I know myself, I have some shopping left to do. So hopefully these gifts, these businesses can inspire you and, you know, just support all the businesses that we've been showcasing here on Shop Black Live. As always, we want to shout out our viewers. So if you are watching here on YouTube, you know we're here on YouTube. First off, I want to make sure that you're subscribed. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. It's right there at the bottom. It's red. You should have subscribed by now. But if you are a new viewer, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Share this video out. It's really easy to do. You just hit the share button. You can share straight to Facebook, which is a great way to let a ton of people know about what we're doing here. But you can also share it into Messenger. You can share it into Instagram. I mean, there's a couple different places that you can share it to. So share the video, share the love, let people know what we're doing over here, and let us know where you're watching from. So I'm gonna check the comments. I'm seeing we've got our live chat here over here on YouTube. So let me know where you're watching from. If you're watching from someplace here in Arkansas, you know, if you're watching from Little Rock or Maumelle or Benton, let us know where you're watching from. If you're watching from another state, I know every now and then I get some Chicagoans watching hometown. I get some people from DC, Colorado. Let us know where you're watching from. If you're watching from overseas, we actually get overseas viewers, everyone. Watching from overseas, definitely let us know because we want to shout you out. A lot of our gifts, a lot of the businesses that we are featuring, they will ship international. So definitely reach out to them. Definitely go to their websites and check it out because, you know, some of them have specifically said, hey, we know you have international viewers. We definitely ship internationally. So let us know where you're watching from. I'm gonna check out the comments. And as always, before we get into our show, I've got to shout out our sponsors. Without our sponsors, we could not continue to do this great work. We could not continue to be showcasing these businesses for you. So our sponsors, we've got Central Arkansas Library System that's sponsored or that's partnered with Remix Ideas to create Rocket Lab. And Rocket Lab is just this really cool initiative. It is a resource for underrepresented, under-resourced entrepreneurs. So if you find yourself in that category or you know someone in that category, definitely check out what Rocket Labs is doing. There have been some really awesome workshops, virtual workshops so far, really cool things going on. Definitely check out what they're doing. Also want to thank Forge, which is one of the community development financial institutions. Also want to thank Communities Unlimited. So these organizations, they make it possible. They really help us to continue to do this work here at Shop Black Live, show up every week to showcase new businesses. So we appreciate their help. We appreciate you watching. And yay, Keith is watching Truth Sauce. We featured Truth Sauce here on Shop Black Live a couple weeks ago. And man, if you have been watching his trajectory, he is just doing all kinds of great things. So again, all of our businesses that we featured are doing great things. Make sure you go and support them and check out what they're doing. Go to their websites, go to their Facebook pages, go to their social media and check them out. So we've got a really fun show for you all today. We've got some, you know, so we've got some guests that we've had before, myself included. So that's going to be fun to see what they're all been up to. And then we've got some new guests. We've got some guests that we've never had the opportunity to feature yet. So it should be really cool. I'm looking forward to a fun show. I'm going to have fun no matter what. And we hope that you guys have some fun with us as well. So definitely, I need to see some more people in the chat. So let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching so I can give you some shout outs. But I think we are ready to move on to our very first guest of the day, Miss Maria Hoskins. It is so good to have you back. I'm always going to do our like Wakanda, you know, because I feel like it's really special now. So it's great to have you on the show.
It's great to be back again. Thank you all for inviting me another day. I love it. Love the show.
You're so welcome, and we appreciate that love. So for the people who didn't get a chance to see your lovely face and hear about your awesome business and the work that you do the first time, tell people what it is that you do.
Well, I am a children's book author, right?
Awesome. I love it.
So that is the drive. What brings me so much enthusiasm is to be home and writing children's books in my off the clock time.
Yeah.
And so today I'm happy you all invited me back because we got a new book.
Yes,
New book
we realized it was
released
perfect timing.
just today, released officially today.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, so tell us about this book. Let's hear about this book.
So this book is called My Sister, My Friend.
Oh, I love that.
I know, right? It's a
Yeah.
wonderful children's book that have now the sixth book.
The sixth book.
The
Okay.
sixth book. And this book, Aaliyah, it is going to make you think about whether you have a sister or a brother, or any sibling, or a friend, cousin, somebody that's really true to your heart, your
Yeah.
best friend. This book is going to make you think about them with a smile.
Aw.
I actually
I love
wrote this book thinking about my two girls, Christina and Victoria. We are a diverse world.
Uh-huh.
And even as a diverse world, our families are diverse too.
Very true.
Whether you have children with special needs or special requirements, or some that are at the very high level that have special abilities. The main thing is that either or, special needs, special ability, whatever that is in the family, at the end of the day, what transcends is the love in the family, the love for each other. And so we, as sisters and brothers and siblings, we can quarrel with each other, we can get that mad look, and then we turn around and what do? We love on each other.
Yeah.
So that is the essence
so
of this
beautiful.
book, and I can't wait to share it with you all today.
Yeah, I would love for you to read just a
Can
little
I
bit
read
of it.
some of that?
I think that'd be great. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you all. So, in My Sister, My Friend, and number one, let me say, the illustrator, his name is Craig Stanley.
Okay.
He is from Atlanta, but he
Okay.
has some Arkansas roots here.
Okay.
And he is a fabulous artist. So when you look inside this book, and even from the cover, the illustrations look real, okay?
Yeah.
So I'll get straight to it.
Okay.
It is such a blessing to have a sister, especially my sister, my friend. I have the ideal sister. She's my friend through thick and thin. When my sister plays dress up, I like to dress up too. We get into mom's makeup, clothes, hat, and shoes.
Oh, that's so cute.
My sister listens to her favorite music. She dances around the room. I join in dancing and singing loudly a song or two. When my sister calls or FaceTimes her best friend, she will let me say hello as her chat begins. She talks and I laugh. It's really lots of fun. When my sister goes shopping to buy something new, she will buy something for herself and she will buy me something too. Look at that one.
Yeah, and the illustrations are beautiful. You're right.
And I'm going to skip over here. It is one of my favorite sayings in the book, and I like to share that page with you. Well, let me see. I backed up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just like kind of glancing at the pictures, the illustrations as you're going through. My goodness.
This is one of my favorite. I think this was Christina's favorite too. I really do not like it when my sister does my hair. She combs and pulls. Ouch, stop it. That hurts while she's doing my hair. We are really not a good pair. Doesn't that remind you of, when your mother or sister is doing your hair? So anyway, that's just a little bit of the book.
Wow.
And like I said, fabulous artist, Craig Stanley, and I'm sure you're just going to read more about him. But
Yeah.
a great gift. And
An
Pyramid Art
excellent
Books
gift.
and Custom Framing. They
Yeah.
have a whole set, a promotional set, so I hope they'll stop by and look at that.
Because today was kind of like the launch, right?
Today was the kickoff, Leah, and ongoing. What I hope that people not only look at the books, but realize in this day and time, this is the time we have Arkansas authors, not only just myself, you've had many authors here, that there's a message in the books, encouraging positive family interaction, positive books that children can read. They associate those books with themselves. They look at these books and then they realize the stories meet their lives.
Yes.
So we want to get into the schools and we want to share these books with all of their children. Children need to learn diversity. Diversity can start right here with sharing different cultures with all the children.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. Like that's one of the things I wanted to point out about your books is that your books, they all are books that like people that look like us can resonate with on multiple levels, because you have the stories that, you know, all of us have like some kind of, you know, it triggers some type of, you know, positive memory of a story from our lives, or even like a family friend's life or something. Absolutely. And then your illustrations, the illustrations that you've chosen, the illustrators that you've chosen for the books.
Yes. Fabulous.
Yeah.
Great artists. And they're artists, you know, it's just like, these are real artists. Wade Hampton, amazing Arkansas artist, and not only his artwork, his dance work, all the things that he does. When you look at these books, you're like, amazing. The art brings you into it. So the story combined with the art, then it produces a wonderful book. And so I hope that your viewers will pick up some of these books and contact you all through Shop Back Live. And Easter, Christmas, Christmas
the Christmas book here, right? It's just the Christmas. Do you want to read a little bit from the Christmas book?
Absolutely.
I think that would be so cool.
Thank you. So, you know, there used to be, when I was a little bitty girl, that my tradition was to pick up toys the night before Christmas. No more. So this is the 6th year through Pyramid. We've read Christmas Night on the Farm. So this is our tradition.
Love it.
Readers, make this a tradition for your home. It was Christmas Eve night, when all about the farm, not a rooster was crowing, not a sound from the barn. The children smuggled under quilts 3 deep, giggling and laughing as they fell asleep. Y'all remember those quilts? Those thick quilts?
Yeah. My grandmother's bed, yeah.
That's right, absolutely. Mama mending pants, Uncle raking coals, Grandma in the kitchen, and Auntie folding clothes. When in the late dark night, where the air is so cold, the stars so bright, and the moon so bold, I can hear the wind whistle, see shimmer of glistening snow, and I hear a far off sound of a long, long train's blow. But I hear another sound, so faint and very sweet, as I look out every window to my wondering eyes meet. And at that time, Leah, they are meeting not Santa Claus, but angels.
Oh, wow.
So instead of Santa Claus being in the
like the
focus
center
of the book,
and
no snowman, but angels and the birth of Jesus Christ.
Wow.
So
that is
here
amazing.
Is your traditional book now.
Yes.
Switch, and this is the book you can read to the kids every Christmas.
And start a new tradition.
And they can pass it on to their children. This is a new tradition that children love all over. So I hope you all will love it also.
Yeah, I love that. And I wanted to talk about like how people can get their hands on these books. So where, like if someone's like, this is an amazing like stocking stuffer, or I want to get all the books and, you know, like I don't have time for my gifts and this, you know, I'm at the last minute, this is perfect. So what's that process like? Where can they go?
Can I see that bag? I'm
Yeah.
going to show them the bag.
Oh, the bag. Yes, the bag.
Okay. They can go to my website, www.seasonstodream.com.
I love it.
And get all the books. They get a bag, and we have a special promotion on the new book.
Wow.
You get the bag. You get either hard copy or soft cover of the book.
Excellent.
And you get to pick one of 3 illustrations. that go with the packet here. So for $35, which includes the paperback, you select an illustration that is framed and signed.
Oh my goodness.
You can't beat that. And what a wonderful gift, signed by the artist.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am. And we will get that right out to you. And then all the books are available. The books, they're discounted for the holiday season.
Oh, that's
so
excellent.
go to my website and order your book, and we'll get them right out to you. And I'm going to refund you your shipping if you go there.
Oh, that is amazing. Yes. Yeah.
Or right here in Little Rock, go to Pyramid Art Books and Custom Framing. And right here, and she has all the books.
She has all the books there.
And all the promotions, yes.
Okay, great. So for our people not in Little Rock or not local, they can go to your website right now. You know, I'm always about go right now, people. So they can go to your website right now and they can purchase like that awesome kind of set that you have that includes the frame, the
frame
artwork
print,
and the frame. Wow.
Signed by the artist.
That's amazing.
This amazing artist who's worked for Oprah, Tyler Perry, done so much of these, art on some of these movie sets that we've seen, like the Hunger Games.
Wow.
So this is an amazing artist.
Yes.
So
that is an amazing deal. Great.
Absolutely.
And then they can also purchase your other books as well.
Absolutely. They can get Christmas and all of these, but...
and will they, so, I mean, totally fine if it won't arrive before Christmas, but like for if will you be able to put it in the mail pretty quickly? Like,
absolutely, I will. Now you know what's going on with the
post office. Yeah, we can't make
I will put it in the mail immediately, and we'll send a priority mail to them. And again, they'll charge shipping on my website, but I'm going to refund your shipping costs.
Oh wow!
To get it out to you, priority mail.
That is amazing. Yes. Well, I mean, we just appreciate like just the artistry and the beauty of your books, like just bringing those two together. And one thing I wanted to talk about, because I feel like it's very important, when you were deciding on, you know, what your books were going to be about, and the characters of your books, and the fact that they were going to be Black people, you know, like what was that process like, and what was that process like taking it to the publisher and you know, saying like, this is what I'm presenting and this is important for me for it to be presented in this way?
Awesome. I love your question, Leah, because the first thing, I'm the publisher. I own my own publishing company, CMB Four Seasons Publishing.
Yes.
So I'm publishing all of my work. So the decisions at the end of the day stick here with me.
I love it.
The drive behind these stories and these characters are really my family, and coming to Arkansas and being in Arkansas at my grandmother's farm. But you know, what transcends is that each one of these stories, they're not written in first person, they're written for you. It's written so you can see yourself in each book. When people read Down Home in Arkansas, they think about their own family reunion. And they can research through the curriculum in the back of the book their own family history.
Oh, wow.
And the Butler Center was kind enough to share some sites that you, and as easy as for children, can go and research. So when they think about Easter story, we go have Easter. What is it, the things we do before Easter? You won't think about me, even though I'm telling my story. You're going to think about, we colored eggs in the family.
Yeah, your family.
I had to learn a speech. So each story, even as with my sister, my friend, when you read it, you'll think about your own experiences. And that's what the books are for. And at the end of each book is an opportunity for students to write their own stories. If they're interested into art, to illustrate, take photography, take pictures and post them. So now it only begins not just a book I pick up and I put down as a child. I pick up this book and I continue learning with the book.
Yeah.
I continue writing and asking questions and drawing pictures and taking art. So it engages in literacy.
Wow.
Learning, reading, the importance of reading and writing.
So it's multifaceted. It's really, it's just providing value on so many different levels.
Absolutely. And that's what we're trying to do today is, you know, students are home from school. A lot of them are studying at home, going back and so it's a fact that some of the literacy rates are declining. They're not doing as good in school. So let's help them as much as we can. Let's keep them engaged in learning in any way that encourages and makes it fun to learn.
Yeah.
So we'll all have to find new ways to do things.
I
So
love that.
I'm encouraging parents to pick up the books and
Yes.
encourage reading and writing.
There we go. Exactly.
Yeah.
This is a beautiful way to, I mean, because parents are like, I can say some of them are kind of struggling to find ways to like engage their children. And like these are beautiful ways to engage
Yes.
your children. And one of the things that we're going to do here at Shop Black Live
Yes,
to
ma'am.
show our receipts is we're going to buy 5 of your new books.
Yay, thank you.
You're so
Thank
welcome.
you.
You're so
Awesome.
welcome. Yeah, because we want to be in support of. Well, we just want to be in support of your business and what you're
Thank
doing.
you.
On top of the fact that it's just like you said, it's a book where the stories, all of your books, the stories everyone can relate to them. And this one specifically, like I was thinking about my sisters, and and like you said, with my mom, and and every generation can kind of relate to the stories.
Absolutely, and I'm glad. And Christina and Victoria, the girls, those are my girls, and they're the basis of this book. And actually, Craig Stanley, the 2 young ladies, the artists behind this, he had 2 nieces that kind of stood as models that did different things.
Aww.
So as he started developing his line, he used those models to say, now what would they be doing? And
that's so cool.
These girls were the drive behind his conception of how to develop the art in this book.
That's lovely.
We all kind of use family to bring the ideas, and now people can use the same book to talk about their own family stories.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
you.
For it's just so good to be in your energy and just to be able to support what you're doing. We really appreciate it. Can't wait for the next book to come out.
Well, believe you me, there's always one waiting somewhere else. Thank you all. Thank you, Shop Black. Thank you, Benita and Irving, the whole group here. And I wish you all Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Same to you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Miss Maria. Excellent. Oh my goodness. How awesome is that, everyone? If you don't have your gifts yet for like the young people in your family, the kids, I'm thinking about my niece and nephew. They're like 5 and 6, and I've got I have 2 5-year-olds, a 6-year-old. I feel like these books, and oh my gosh, starting a tradition like that, how beautiful would that be to start a tradition where you read these books and they're growing with books where they see themselves and it's them in the books and they can relate to the stories. It's just really exciting. So I am definitely encouraging you all to go to her website, check that out, and get these books if you're looking for Christmas gifts. If you're like, what am I going to get these books. So excellent, everyone. I want to tell you about this very, very awesome initiative, this cool thing that Shop Black Live and, actually Remix Ideas in partnership with one of the community development financial institutions has made available. So if you have not heard about the Impact Grant, you'll want to listen up. I'm going to read to you what the Impact Grant is. The Impact Grant, it's in partnership, so Remix Ideas in partnership with Forge, which is a community development financial institution. We're pleased to announce the Impact Grant, which will award $500 to 30 entrepreneurs that have been impacted by COVID-19 and the current economic climate. These grants are available to current and former participants of the Remix Ideas Business Academy, so that's an important point, Shop Black Live, and other underserved entrepreneurs in Central Arkansas. So again, it is available to current and former participants of the Remix Ideas Business Academy, Shop Black Live, so businesses that have been featured on Shop Black Live, or other underserved entrepreneurs in Central Arkansas. So if you fall into that category or you know someone that falls into that category, definitely go apply for the grant. The information is here on the screen. You have until Tuesday, that's December 31st. So you have until the 31st to actually apply for that grant. And again, $500 to 30 entrepreneurs, people who have been impacted, businesses that have been impacted by COVID-19 and the current economic climate. How amazing is that? How amazing is that is available to businesses here in Arkansas? So again, what we've been doing with Shop Black Live and Remix Ideas, the Black Founders Summit, if you remember, that was just recently. These things are working. We are providing support, we're providing financial support, we're providing opportunity, we're providing exposure to businesses. And that's what we're here, that's what we're about. Let me check and see who is watching. Okay, King Chavez is watching, awesome. Mr. Scott Hamilton is watching, excellent. Thank you guys for checking us out. And remember, we want to share this video out to our Facebook live streams or our Facebook streams, to our other social media streams, so that as many people as possible can get to know what we're doing here at Shop Black Live. So I think we are ready for our next segment, which is my segment, which is where I get to talk about Move Makeup. Everyone, this is really exciting for me to be able to talk about my makeup line and share with you a little bit more about what Move Makeup is about and what is so awesome about Move Makeup. I'm gonna welcome my model to the, over here to the floor, to the Move Makeup space. And I have to go get my mask because we're observing our social distancing. So I'm gonna run my mask and get my mask, and then we'll move on. All right, everyone. So Move Makeup. So Move Makeup is a sweat-proof, all-natural cosmetics line. It really came out of my own desires or my own needs as a makeup artist, let me get my words together. It came out of my own needs as a professional dancer, a makeup artist, and someone with really sensitive skin, right? So I had very, very sensitive skin, and it was necessary for me to find something that I could wear on stage that would not break my skin out, but that I could also, that would last through my performances, that would not just sweat off my face. Much of the makeup that was available back then, and this was about 15 years ago when I created my makeup line, most of the makeup that was available back then just really wasn't, it just couldn't hold up to, most of the natural makeup couldn't hold up to being able to last through a dance performance. Like, I sweat like crazy. And then also the sweat-proof makeup that was available back then just wouldn't, it would break my skin out. It just really wasn't worth it. It was just not worth it to have my skin all broken out and just suffering in that way. And so my background, which is in chemical engineering, and I have my aesthetics license, so I studied skincare. I brought those things together, and I also have studied herbal medicine for many years, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna create something that works for me, right? I'm gonna bring it together, and I'm gonna create a makeup line that works for me so that I can go on stage, I can perform. You guys know I'm a salsa dancer, maybe you know, but I've been dancing salsa professionally for about 20 years or so. And so, with that, I decided I was just going to create something that works. And so 15 years ago, I created Move Makeup, and it's gone through many iterations. And now it is available for people to purchase. I have people across the board, from athletes to dancers to just people that have busy lifestyles, women that have busy lifestyles and just want to be able to put their makeup on once and it be good, right? And so that's what Move Makeup provides for my clientele. So I have my lovely model here, Miss Brittany, and we're observing social distancing. So I think I have something here. Let me grab this little case here and grab. So I'm going to put on my gloves because it's really good to, since we're observing social distancing and we're in this space that we're in right now. I made my glove into a fashion statement. Pull this face off. So we're gonna do that. And so, hey Brittany, how are you doing today?
I'm fine. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so glad you guys invited me. I love Shop Black Live. I watch it all the time with my little family. And so I'm very, very excited to be here and put on this beautiful makeup that I've been using for like, what you said, 15 years? So I've been using it for maybe over 10 years. I started in middle school because I was a cheerleader. And so like she was saying, needed something that was sweat proof, that wouldn't just cake on my skin and be such a struggle to take off at the end of the day. And Move, I have stuck with it for a very, very long time. And then I'm a young mom now, so I don't always want to have this bold, glamorous look. So when it comes to Move, I can really, really pick what look I'm going for. It's like I said, it's very, very versatile, and I'm very, very happy to showcase it with you today.
Excellent. Like, Brittany is one of my favorite models to have, because yeah, she loves Move Makeup and she's been using it for years. And and Brittany is she's being modest. She's very glamorous. So she goes for the glam look all the way down to like the very, like every day, hey, I'm just going to the grocery store, but I still want to get, yeah, exactly, sassy mama look. And the really awesome thing is that Move Makeup really can be that versatile. So yes, you can wear it glammed up because, of course, remember, I had to be wearing it for stage, to be on stage. So it had to be vibrant enough to really stand out on stage. But then I'm a very simple person, you know, in a lot of ways. And so if I'm just going to the grocery store, I just want my makeup, I just want my skin to look amazing and fabulous. Like, I don't want someone to say, oh, she has all makeup.
Right, you never know who's watching.
Exactly. You know, I want
moment.
somebody to be like, oh, she has great skin. And that has been one of the reoccurring feedbacks that I get about Move Makeup, is that it just makes your skin look amazing.
It's a natural enhancer. It does not take away, it does not add extra. It's up to you. But honestly, it's a natural enhancer, especially the brow. I cannot wait to talk about that. That is my favorite thing. And then a note on the, like, just the way this makeup is so just multifaceted. You can turn the eyeshadow, and a lot of people don't know this, into a nail polish. A lot of people don't know that you can turn get a clear nail polish. And that's my favorite thing to do. I have a little girl, and she loves to dress up, and, you know, I don't make her, you know, like, pageant.
Yeah.
But when we have certain things like graduation, or she wants to play around the house with makeup, I have no problem pulling out, you know, sometimes I'm like, no, this is my last bit. But putting some on her, and I mean, it does not make her look extra grown. Like I said, it's just a natural beauty enhancer.
Yes, and it's really, and thank you for saying that. And it really is. And so if you have young children that are doing, you know, dance performances, that, you know, you really do want to care about what you're putting on their skin. And the thing about, and so not to get into too many, like, you know, fear spaces, but the thing about the makeup that is generally available, it's filled with toxins. It's filled, and as a chemical engineer, I know these toxins. I know the names of these chemicals, and I understand how they create a toxic build in the body. And these chemicals are in every single thing that we use if we're getting it from most grocery stores. So you really want to be I always say controlling your vectors, right? So things that are on your skin, that are staying on your skin for, you know, amount of time, especially things that are, you know, you're sweating, so your pores are open. You want to be paying attention to that, to what you're putting on your skin. And that's why natural makeup, but natural makeup that is actually sweat proof, is so vital. It's like I know that I'm feeling a need in the industry, because so many people have told me that exact same thing. Yeah. You know, so many people have told me, like, oh my gosh, it actually stays on, and it just,
the whole day. You can go, I mean, you can wake up early in the morning, get the kids to school, you have an event later on in the afternoon, you can go stop and have lunch. I mean, I barely notice myself touching it up. Whereas makeup before, I won't name names, but there'll be makeups that I have brought in certain stores, and I mean, I find myself constantly trying to, it's cakey right here, but then it's running right here, or it's dry right here, and I have not had an issue using this makeup, and I finally was like, okay, this is my go-to. Can you make this now? Can you do this now? Can you make this?
And she's one of those customers that keep me going, that have kept my, you know, kept Move Makeup in business, because she's always like, and kept Move Makeup doing different things and trying different, you know, like, oh, okay, she needs a brow color. Let's try this. So she, you know, she really likes this. Let's try this. So she's one of those great customers.
Arkansas has a win-win, because you have your, you know, builder right here. Yeah, so she can like customize it for you right here. That is the perfect, this like the icing on the cake when it comes to this makeup, because I mean, I've had a shirt before that I wanted it to be a certain color. I could come to her, and I mean, she can, I mean, right there on the spot, and can make that for me. From foundations, I've seen different shades. Everyone has different shades of skin, certain things.
If you want to contour, if you are into that glam contour look, it's still very possible with Move Makeup. So yeah,
very
it's
customizable.
Exciting. Yes, very customizable. And like she said, beauty is, I'm here. So I love customizing colors and foundations. So if you've had a problem finding a color, a foundation that works for you, like take advantage of the fact that I'm here. So we wanted to talk about three specific things today. We're going to try to fit them all in. 3 things that people may not know are possible with Move Makeup. So the first thing we're going to talk about, do you want to talk about the setting spray?
Yeah, okay, with the setting spray. Oh, I have to like stop myself from dousing my face in it. It smells so good. It smells really, really good, and then I don't have to worry about, what is this, what is that in it. And I mean, I like to dip my brushes. I like to wet my brushes a lot. And with Leah's makeup, when I'm going for a subtle look, I don't have to wet my brush, and it puts a nice little shimmer on me. And if I do want to, I don't have to go under the sink and wet anything. I can just hit it with my finishing spray. And then it's a fixing spray as well. So anything that I need to, like if I mess up my eyebrow, or I don't like the way my wing is looking, I can dab a little of this spray on like a Q-tip, and clean it off like a natural remover, or like straighten it out for me. I mean, like I said, I have to stop myself from like using the whole bottle up.
And like you said, it smells amazing.
Yes.
Its purpose is to set your makeup, and actually using it, you can use it to kind of how she talked about to for a couple of different ways. So we're going to talk about the Brow Pal. So Brow Pal is one of my signature products, which is you use it for your brows. It is an eyeshadow, so you can definitely use it for that dark crease in your eyeshadow or in your eye makeup. But it is wonderful as a brow filler inner. So if you just to line your brows, or for eyeliner. And so the way that you use it, the way that we recommend using it, is with the setting spray. So we will show how that goes. Yeah, we're gonna clean off our counter after this. We're gonna try to be as neat as possible.
Yeah.
But.
So usually I might have like a little paper towel, a little towel down, and like you said, if I'm trying to like go for the nice full brow look, I might dab with a little spray on it, and then I like to get my product from the top, from the lid, so I'm not overusing product, because Leah's stuff will last for a long time.
I feel like Brittany brought that probably like 2 years ago, I think.
Maybe
something like that. Yeah.
And
look how much is still left.
And I use it constantly.
Yeah. So that's the beautiful thing about Move Makeup's products also, is that I made them highly pigmented just because, well, for one, again, they needed to be able to last through my dance performances. And so that's one of the reasons why they last, is because they are highly pigmented. So that's one of the reasons why they're sweat proof. So it's highly pigmented. You're gonna buy it, and I mean, I have people who bought eyeshadow like 5 years ago and they don't wear makeup that much, and they still have it.
And it does not take a lot, where they say, what is the saying? Less is more.
Yeah, less is more.
You can do vice versa with it.
Yeah, exactly.
More will be looking like, you won't look all, and if you do less, you still look like, oh yeah.
Yeah, people be like,
And I just do a little bit, and I line first.
And can you show them on your hand?
Yes, okay, yep. And I check it too before I go and like kind of like sit it in, because sometimes the powder might go a few different ways. But see that perfect? I don't know if y'all can see it.
Yeah, we can see it really well on the camera. So see, I mean, it's a perfect line, and it stays.
Oh, and then another thing with the Brow Pal, I like to, like say I'm trying to hurry up and get out, I will do my brows with it. I don't even have to like contour my brows most of the time when I use the Brow Pal, because it stays on so well, and it blends in with your natural brow so well. And then sometimes if I don't want to put on lashes or mascara, or if I'm out of mascara, I like to take the Brow Pal and wet the brush and dip a little bit, and I can put it on my lashes, and it enhances my lashes. It's kind of like fiber, like kind of like that fiber.
Yeah, because it has hold to it, because it's the particles. They adhere to themselves. So it's a little bit of the science. The particles adhere to themselves, and so they create like that fiber feel.
And then I like to hit it with the spray one more. Like I said, I'm spray crazy. And then I don't know if y'all can see how much the spray brought out the Brow Pal. Like, can you see that too?
Yeah,
like how it made it a little bit more bold. So when it comes with water, the water will really, that's how you make it more bolder. If you don't, less water. But I mean, it's very versatile. And I even use it as a lip liner, because like traditional lip liners, I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm too heavy handed, but they would break. Or I can't find my pencil sharpener to sharpen this, like old school. And I can just take a different type of brush and just like subtly line my lips. I wish I could show y'all my lips.
Yeah, I know. It's
subtly line it, and then it's perfect. So I really, really love it. You can do so many things with it. Even use it as an eyeshadow. Or if I wanted to, and I wanted to go for like a grunge look, I would get some like clear liquid nail polish and mix it in a little bowl with this Brow Pal, and it's like a pretty color. And I can even throw in like a glow, or like a pretty yellow, or gold rush. I'm trying to think of the name of it, and mix it in. And I mean, you can create your own personal thing of makeup when it comes to Leah's product, and that's the most beautiful part about it. I love it so much. It's so personal.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so she talked a little bit about the eyeshadow, so that's what we're going to show you all next. So she talked about one of the colors. Gold Rush is absolutely, I left the labels off so that you guys could see how vibrant the colors are through the container, but Gold Rush is absolutely one of the fan favorites for Move Makeup. Yes. So we're going to show you the difference between applying it without the setting spray and applying it with the setting spray, so that you can see just how more vibrant it makes it, and that so you can kind of, you can choose the look that you want to have.
And it doubles as a highlighter.
It does, yes.
Olive Lee is like light shimmery colors, and then they have like different names. I love the little names of them. Sometimes we go with the season, and I just so creative with it.
I almost had this off, and now it just wants to be.
You want me?
Yeah, because my gloves are making it
Should
hard.
have brought some hand sanitizer up here. I promise you guys, our hands are clean. We
Yes.
I see it.
Can you get it? Great. So, like I said, Gold Rush is one of our favorite colors, everyone's favorite colors. So we're going to show you how, with our brush, how you can kind of.
Okay.
Is it good? Okay, great. So we're going to do, so the way that we always recommend is that you're just going to shake a little bit into the lid. The lids make it so much, just a much cleaner, controllable process.
Oh, and this is how you get the makeup up. I know, like, before when I first started using Leah's product, I was kind of confused on how to get the makeup up, and I kind of like took this off, and it was not. I wasted all of myself, and I was crying like, "Can you please? I made a mistake." But yeah, just the way she did it, we just take a little bit and dab it. These holes are enough, and they're small enough to where you won't be throwing it all out and using too much of your product, and you're like, "Dang." It's just gonna have to sit there until I do it again.
And what a lot of people don't realize, especially from using traditional makeup that's available, they don't realize how little of Move makeup that you actually have to use, right, to get the color that you want. So I will, and actually, we'll both showcase it on our arms.
Do you want to do wet and me do dry, or
well, how about we do it, but we both do. Here, I'll give you a brush. Yeah. And then you can see it on different skin tones also. So here we go. So there you go. So I'm going to get a little bit, and we'll do, so this is already, it's vibrant, and it's the, this is just dry.
And then I like to always tap, because I like to save as much as I can anywhere I can. So sometimes I get some, and I will tap it a little bit.
I'm going to just tap a little bit out over here.
And get it wet enough. Can you get some more wet?
And so here I have the dry. And now here I have with just a little tiny bit of the setting spray. And you see the color is just way more vibrant. And you'll see it on Brittany too.
And you can also turn these eyeshadows into a liquid. If you get another container, and you put a little of the setting, because the setting spray doubles as so much, you can just pour a little bit of it into a different dish and tap a little bit of the eyeshadow of your choice, or maybe even the blush of your choice in there, and you can actually turn this into like a liquid eyeliner.
You really can.
Or like a cream eyeshadow.
You absolutely can. And the beautiful thing about using the setting spray with your I'll take that brush, with even applying your foundation. So last time we looked at the foundation, and we spent a lot of time talking about how awesome the foundation is. For people who are afraid or used to using liquid foundation, a lot of times like using a powder foundation feels like, oh, I just don't even know how to use that. All you have to do is take your kabuki brush, spray it with the setting spray, then like here, so we're going to pretend that this is a way bigger cap. This is about the size of our foundation. Our foundation is about this size. So you do the same thing. You shake the foundation into the lid, and then foundation's in the lid. A lot of times it's easier to see it than to try to visualize it. You spray, so you've sprayed your brush, and then you swirl it in the top, shake it down, and this is going to apply like a liquid foundation. And it's just going to give such a beautiful, like actually Brittany and myself, like that's how we apply our foundation. So like she applies, like Brittany applies everything with the setting spray. I apply my eyeshadow and my foundation with the setting spray. So the eyeshadow that you see me with every week is Move Makeup. This eyeshadow she has on right here is Move Makeup.
Brows are Brow Pal.
Yes, brows, Brow Pal.
I lined a little bit with Brow Pal.
Yes, my blushes, Move Makeup. So.
Oh, and the thing I love about the makeup is none of it looks dull. I know sometimes we can get makeup and it looks very, very dry, and with our different skin tones, sometimes it looks like a pale thing, especially with flash. I know some girls do like camera flash to like check if they want to look like a ghost.
Yeah.
And with this, you do a camera flash, you're going to see like I don't know, have you ever been got up too quick and you see the little sparklies and it looks like different metallics? That's what you get with any light hits it. It puts a nice natural glow on any spot that it hits, and it does not leave you looking like a ghost.
And that was intentional.
Any skin tone at all.
And that was absolutely intentional in my formula because, again, remember, I created this formula so that it would be beautiful and reflect light like wherever you were, specifically on stage, but wherever you were. So, but the beautiful thing is that wearing the foundation, you don't look shiny. It doesn't look like you're sparkling or glittery or anything like that. Your skin just looks amazing.
Right. Natural glow from within. And I have little kids too, so like putting makeup on for me now. This is saying something. It's easy for me to just throw it on and not feel like, and then my kids, you know, they move so much. They can hug me and like maybe brush past me. I'm like, oh, any other time I'd be like, oh, I forgot my brow was there.
Yeah.
It's still there. I have no problem with this makeup moving off. And I think that's what comes from what you use to make it sweat proof.
Yeah.
To where, I mean, it stays all day long. Like I'm saying, I can actually like forget and do this and do that. And I have to go and get coconut oil to take it. And it comes off so easily to where everything is, you feel like you just did a mask or something when you take it off. You're
I
like,
really do. Yeah,
I want to keep taking care of my skin. I want to keep on putting, so.
Yeah, it does. It feels that great. Yeah, it's the truth. So I do have, because I know we could talk about Move makeup all day long. But really quickly, I do have some specials. So I have a Shop Black Live special for Shop Black Live viewers. If you go to the website, 20% off orders over $20, and it's SBL Holiday. So you put that in, SBL Holiday. It's for everything on the website. If you can't decide if you're like, oh, I know somebody that might like some Move makeup, but I don't know what to get, I do have gift cards available as well in $25, $50, $75, and $100 denominations. So I've tried to make it really, really easy for you to get some last minute Christmas gifts in. A lot of the stuff is available. So most of this actually belongs to someone it's going in the mail.
It's a little kid. Oh yeah, they're gonna get your kit, and you got the powder. Oh
yes.
Powder.
So I have a kit that's full of everything. All of the stuff is available. It can go in the mail to you before Christmas if you're close enough. And if you're here in Little Rock, I can definitely make a delivery. So thank you, Brittany.
Thank you for helping me showcase Move makeup. Yes, anytime.
Yeah, it's been fun. Like I said, guys, we're gonna have fun. And if you have any questions about Move makeup, definitely reach out to me. Go to my website, mymovemakeup.com, or you might be able to reach me through Shop Black Live about it. Actually, I do have some of Move makeup over on Shop Black Live. So thank you again, Brittany.
Thank you. Hey guys.
All right, mask off. Again, we have to observe just making sure that we're paying attention to our sanitation and all those things. And, especially when you're doing makeup, it's just good to be cautious about those things. So everyone, I want to remind you, just like I was able to showcase Move makeup here on Shop Black Live, this is what we're about. We're about showcasing businesses. So if you have a business that needs to be on Shop Black Live, that needs to be showcased, reach out to us. Reach out to us at Shop Black Live at our email address, which is shopblacklive@gmail.com. You can always send us a Facebook message. You can reach out to us, even at Remix Ideas. You can reach out and let us know what your business is. Let us know that you want to be showcased, because we need more businesses to showcase. We would love to just hit the ground running in the new year and showcase tons more of our Black businesses here in Arkansas. If you know of a business that needs to be featured, definitely send them the information so that they can reach out to us so that we can feature them. That is what we're about. That is the lifeline. That is the whole point of our show, is being able to support and show and expose us to more of our wonderful Black businesses. So let's see who else is watching. Excellent, excellent. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for all the love. We really, really appreciate it. And I think I'm excited about our next guest. Really, really exciting. She is pretty freaking cool. We've talked a lot about different things that we can do in the future. And so I'm really excited that she's here. She has had some amazing some amazing, like, what is the word I'm looking for? Great things, for lack of a better word, that you know, to celebrate with her business in this past couple of months. And so we're really excited to welcome Miss Tasha of Tasha Teaches Spanish to Shop Black Live.
Hola, buenas tardes a ti y a todos.
Gracias por estar aquí. And so we're gonna, we'll start speaking in Spanish, so people will be like, what are you talking about? But how are you? And welcome to the show.
Gracias a Dios, todo está bien. Thank God, everything's all right. I guess like anybody in the season of the pandemic, just rolling with the punches of life, but
Yes.
I'm alive, so.
Excellent,
And thank
excellent.
you to you and everybody else involved in my being here.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was excited to see that you were going to be a guest on the show because so many of the things you do are dear to my heart. So Tasha Teaches Spanish. Tell us how Tasha Teaches Spanish got started.
Tasha Teaches Spanish is a God Fix plan that started off as a side hustle. I was at home with my first child, pregnant, had just been laid off from my job as a high school Spanish teacher. And although my partner, now husband at the time, had agreed to take care of the home and I can be a stay-at-home mom, that sounds great until you realize, hey, stay-at-home moms need their own funds too, outside of, you know, the necessities. So I was sitting thinking, hey, what am I going to do, God? You know what's up? And I got the divine thought to put on Facebook that I would teach Spanish lessons, I would tutor. And my response to that divine thought was not, yeah, I can do that. It was, ooh, I'm so special. Who cares that I speak Spanish? Wow. I speak, you know, it's not a biggie. Mm-hmm. But I listened nonetheless, went to Canva, made a very ugly flyer, put it on my personal Facebook page. And by the end of the day, I had 40 shares and 100 something likes. And therefore I realized that I could do this. This is something that, that I was capable of, and that there was a market for this, especially in Arkansas, where there's a major lack of foreign language learning.
Yeah.
And that's the beginning.
Well, that's excellent. I really love how it was something that, you know, that you thought wasn't that amazing. You know, I think that happens a lot where we, you know, we downplay our own gifts and things that, you know, that are brilliant and wonderful about us, and to have that kind of response, like, that's how you know, like, okay, I got something.
Yes,
yes,
ma'am.
yes, and this is something. And like you said, you know, I mean, I believe in God sending me signs all the time, and so it was like, God was like, hey, what else do you need? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So how did it go from, I just put a flyer up and oh my gosh, now I have like somebody that, because I think you said some people were like, yeah, I need to take lessons. Like, can I sign up? So how did you go from that to this?
It was a long process in the making, a lot of bumps in the road. Foremost, and I know this is true for myself, and I think other entrepreneurs, it applies as well. People take you seriously when you take yourself seriously. Mm-hmm. And at first I wasn't quite serious because it was a side hustle, nothing more, not a business, mm-hmm. and there is a difference.
Yes.
So I had to take myself seriously, realize the importance of a business, of presentation, of patience with myself and others, mm-hmm. of realizing, hey, my Facebook friends and family will not buy this, and that's okay. My customer is elsewhere. Mm-hmm. Just a lot of growth and development, a lot of patience. And also, I arrived here because I was able to do this full time. So mm-hmm. in the beginning, this was a part-time thing, juggling it along with a part-time job and motherhood and wifeship and going to school. I mean, getting my master's in Spanish now. And so this year, I realized I could not serve my clients well by having another part-time job. I couldn't serve my part-time job well by having these clients. And so I talked to my husband, and he was on board and supportive. So I decided to go ahead and do it full-time in July of 2020. And so it's really picked up since then.
Wow. And I feel like that's such an important point for our you know, aspiring business owners out there, is just being able to recognize and honor like what is actually possible, you know, and what's possible when you really apply like all of your available time to something. Because I feel like a lot of people sometimes feel like, and they might beat themselves up for the fact that like, oh, I can't do all the things, you know. It's like, but you were able to say, you know what, I'm not going to be able to apply myself as my best self to all these things. Mm-hmm. And so then I'm choosing what I want to apply myself to. Right.
I got tired of showing up raggedy to some people. But some day it may be a client. Someday it may be someone at work. I got tired of showing up raggedy.
I get that. Yeah. And it was like, hey, how can I be my best self?
Yes,
And I
ma'am.
feel like that is a step out on faith,
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so that's amazing. So, one thing I wanted to talk about too was some of the developments in that period between like, okay, I'm taking things seriously, boom, because like you have a Facebook group now and things like that. So like, what has that allowed you to be able to do?
Well, that's a good point. So just to clarify, to make sure I answer right, you want to know the transition or the process of taking myself seriously and what made me add different components? Is that
Yeah, and
correct?
then the different
Correct.
components even.
Okay. Okay. So yes, the Facebook group is led by Camelia Nodden, and that's our intern, and she was the first employee, I guess you can say, and she's been with me since about March of this year. Very great person to have on my team, and so she runs the Facebook group. I thought about that as a way to connect with clients because not every inquiry is an automatic client.
True.
But that doesn't mean we don't need to be in touch. That doesn't mean you don't need to see what we're doing. That doesn't mean we don't need to be connected. And of course, that's why people do newsletters and things like that. But I thought, why not put everybody in a group? And so what Camelia does is Monday through Friday provide knowledge, little tidbits of knowledge, a lot of it about the culture.
Yeah.
But then on Friday we do vocab, so working with grammar.
Yeah.
And so just keeping the people who have reached out to us, connected with us, and keeping them knowledgeable and learning, and then they may return later, who knows?
Yeah.
And so then everybody else, and these aren't all the teachers we've hired, but these are the only things I had made up at this point. So
That's all good.
I realized I couldn't do everything alone. After 2 years, it was like, look, this is too much, because
Yeah.
I also got tired of answering the phone or having a conversation and saying, yeah, I'm full right now, that's a client gone. So foremost, a translator. After Camilla, we hire Cornisha, and she's our translator.
Okay.
She's in a PhD program, working as a Spanish instructor. I'm getting my words right, making sure I'm getting my words right.
Uh-huh.
Spanish instructor, and working on a PhD track. So she's our translator. And
Okay.
then 2 of our teachers, like I said, we have 2 more, but their graphics weren't ready. So we have Diana Reyes Aguirre. She is from Mexico. This is the amazing thing about connection in life. Both of these people, Elda as well, are from the town where I graduated high school from, Prescott, Arkansas, or Prescott, if you're from there, go Curly Wolves. And so she is the mother of a young lady she was younger than me, but we still went to high school together.
Yeah.
And she actually probably doesn't remember this. She gave me my first set of Spanish books. When I got back from
wow.
Spain, I wanted some Spanish books, and I think I put it on Facebook, and she gave me my first set of Spanish books. So now she's on our team, and I appreciate
amazing.
her. And I've never met Elda before, but we know a lot of the same people, and she is on the team as well. We also have Elgie White. Her graphic wasn't ready, and then Loredana Nieto. So we have 4 teachers, a translator, and an intern.
Excellent. So like your team has grown. That
Yes,
is
ma'am.
amazing. And I feel like that's a great testament to, again, any of our aspiring entrepreneurs of, just what happens when you apply that focus,
Yes, ma'am.
And another thing, you are a graduate of the Remix Ideas Business Academy.
That's right, and it was a great program. If anybody is interested or considering it, do it. For what you put in, you get so much more out. Much more connection, your mind grows. That's why we have an intern. We had been given an assignment to do, I can't even remember the term, but we had been given an assignment. And so that involved me having to make a post on Facebook, Instagram and Facebook, and she responded to that and said, I'd love to, work with you and what you're doing. So that's the reason we even have her, due to the Academy. But great time. Big shout out to Benito and Remix Ideas and anybody else involved for that and everything else that they're doing for us as entrepreneurs.
I love it. So guys, I'm just going to be real transparent. There is dust in my throat. I'm probably going to cough more. So it's okay. Again, this is a dust cough.
Not Corona.
Not Corona. But I know that you brought a song for us, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And before I get to that, can I quickly mention some programs
Of course.
or services?
Tell us about
Because as
them.
you all know, I don't even know I'm supposed to be looking, to be honest. But I'm a service-based business, so that's why I didn't have products for you. Thank you. And so I wanted to highlight our teachers, but also I do a web series, Hablamos Español, because people see me and get excited because I'm African American or melanated, whatever you want to call it, Black. And I speak Spanish, and a lot of people think that's not for us. And so what I represent to others is that Blacks learn other languages, but I also represent to Blacks that we can do this. And so this man, he's Colombian, so that's his native tongue. But I have a web series that highlights melanated folks who are non-native and learned and went through the trenches. So
Love
we took a little month off, but we're coming back. Then come back in January. Right now we have a beginner Spanish class for medical professionals. That's self-explanatory. I won't go too deep. And then, you know, the school year is starting over. In college or high school, do you need tutoring? That's available, along with our other services. Daycares, we do service daycares, one-on-one sessions, group sessions, 5 and under sessions. We have a lot of great things. So go to the website for the details. I just wanted to highlight a few things that
I love that you did. And the website is there on our screen. So guys, go to the website, get the rest of that information. I really want to learn this song.
Okay, I'm ready. Okay, so it's called Este es la Navidad. I didn't make it up. It's on YouTube.
Okay.
So I'm going to take you through the words. All right. So Este es la Navidad.
La Navidad.
Este es
La
Navidad.
La Navidad.
Niños cantan.
Niños cantan.
Campanas suenan.
Campañas suenan.
Este es
La
Navidad.
La Navidad.
All right, so now I'm going to sing it, and then I'm going to sing it full out, and then maybe you can join me the second round. You feel okay?
I'm going to blame any singing issues on the call.
And not that I'm a great singer, you know, keep those expectations low, guys. I'm not saying, okay, here we go. So the song goes like, Este es la Navidad. Este es la Navidad.
Should I be joining him?
Niños cantan, campanas suenan. Este es la Navidad. Now I'm going to sing a line, and you'll sing a line. Let's break it down like that.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Este es la Navidad.
Este es la Navidad.
Muy bien, otra vez. Este es la Navidad.
Esta es la Navidad.
Muy bien. Niños cantan.
Niños cantan.
Campanas suenan.
Campanas suenan.
Muy bien. Este es la Navidad.
Este es la Navidad.
Aplauso para Lea. Muy bien. Bien hecho. And so the song, after that you sing the English words, which in case somebody wants to know, it's saying, this is Christmas time. This is Christmas time. Children singing, bells are ringing. This is Christmas time. So it's a nice bilingual song to get, you know, people going. And it's something that's not Feliz Navidad. We all know that. But I mean, nothing wrong with the song. But, you know,
but we know that.
Let's do best learn something else.
Yes.
So that's it. That's it.
I love that. That was so fun.
Gracias.
Oh my goodness. Gracias. Muchas gracias. So oh goodness, I just am so looking forward to seeing how things continue to grow and develop. I'm looking forward to it. So guys, we're going to do some salsa dancing. We're going to get something going.
I don't know about the dance. Whoa.
We're going to get her dancing. See, I love students like her, like, no, who are like, I'm not trying to be a student. She's going to be dancing. Give it a year. Next year when she's back on the show, she's going to be like, hey, let me show you. Well, thank you so much, Tasha.
This has been nice.
It's been great. It's been really great to hang out with you, and I'm glad we got a chance to hear about all the awesome things you all are doing. And folks, learn some Spanish. So thank you.
Yes,
and I think we're at the end of our show, everyone. We've just had such a really great time. I mean, time was flying. I know I took up a lot of time. So really quick, I want to remind you about the Impact Grant. Make sure if you are a business that has been impacted by COVID-19, if you've participated in any of the Shop Black Live or Remix Ideas initiatives, or if you're just a business that has been underserved in this time, definitely apply for the Impact Grant. To go to our website to find out more about that. Go to Remix Ideas website to find out more about that. Remember that you need to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you will see the notification when we come on next. We are just really excited that we're here at the end of the year and we've just been able to do this wonderful work with your support. Happy holidays, everyone. Enjoy this wonderful times with your families and your friends as much as you can. And we will see you at our next Shop Black Live. Okay. I think that's probably really weird.